Hello guys, welcome back. So let me today we are going to look into the skeletal system. So let me share the screen. Share. All right, so I guess you can see this one here. All right, so here is the skeletal system that we will look into. So we will use several smaller lecture to cover smaller video to cover this lecture. And the very first one is just basically just to know what are the members of this big family. The skeletal system is a big family, so let's see what are the members. So the members include two large group. They are bones and they are cartilage. And we talked about these two already in our earlier lecture, talking about the human tissues. Bones and cartilage are part of the connective tissues. What's the feature of the connective tissues? The feature of the connective tissue is that the cells are sparsely distributed. So they are separate away from each other and they are presented or located in a matrix. So the matrix are those collagen proteins, glyco, uh, uh, proteoglycan, and they hold these things on the space, hold these cells on the space in the space. So that's that. So here you can see that these are the skeletal system. You have bones, you have cartilage to connect bones. So between bones, you have the cartilage, and you have different kind of cartilage. So you can see that a little bit like a bluish uh, cartilage, and this like yellowish, sorry, reddish cartilage, and here is another type of cartilage. So you have different kind of cartilage. You can see the cartilage, those type are hyaline cartilage. We talked about this already. Uh, fibrocar fibrocartilage, right? So that's another one located in the vertebral disc, intervertebral disc. We also have elastic cartilage. So that's cartilage. We also have bones. We have different kind of bones in our lab. We learn to identify these bones, so you know the name. And you also see cartilage located in our uh, airway, and to keep it open because that is a little bit, it's not entirely hard, but it has a structure so it can keep our airway open. It's like a ring to keep our airway open. So that's the bones and the cartilage. And in this first video, we just know that who are these members. So that's it, all right? So it's pretty easy. So you just need to know what's a member of the skeletal system, bones and cartilage. We talked about this already, so just a little bit quick review. Cartilage, you have three major type. Hyaline cartilage, you see this one usually between bones. They serve to provide the smooth movement in our joints. We also have elastic cartilage. So this one is a little bit more resistant than the hyaline cartilage, uh, meaning that it's both are pretty resistant, but the elastic cartilage are allowing it to be bent. Yeah, so it is elastic. Fibrous cartilage is most resistant because this one is located between the intervertebral disc. So you can see a lot of these fibers here. Among all these, you can see that this is chondrocytes. They are sparsely distributed in the space. So detail about the cartilage is that it has the chondrocytes, that's the primary cells. Chondrocytes come from the chondroblast. Chondroblast located in the peri uh, pericardium. Let me see that. Where is that? Located in perichondrium, sorry. Located in perichondrium. and they were in the border of the cartilage basically, and they will move into the cartilage, and then they secrete this matrix and in the space. And chondrocytes is the one to it's the primary cells of the cartilage. It produces cartilage matrix, and the cartilage is uh, avascular, meaning that it doesn't have the blood supply. It doesn't have, yeah, so it's if there's damage, it's gonna get repaired, but it takes a long time because there's no blood supply to your cartilage. So here just showing you the cartilage in these three different type of the cartilage, the cells, the matrix. They are in different in one of these three type of the cartilage: hyaline cartilage, elastic cartilage, and the fibrous cartilage. And it also show you that this is a perichondrium area. You have the uh, chondroblast, and that will migrate into the cartilage to become the matured one, the primary one. Yeah, and then you can see that this one has produced the matrix. So that's the one member, one group of the uh, family members in the skeletal system. Another member of the skeletal system is bones. So these two are actually originated from the same thing. Basically, they are all like initially they are all like cartilage, but bones are those chondrocytes become the osteocytes, and then they secrete these matrix, and these matrix become hardening. So we learned about this tissue structure in our earlier lecture, and just quick review here is that okay, the bones tissue has is a connective tissues. The cells are osteocytes. The primary cells are osteocytes. They have other like smaller group of cells, and their matrix are pretty much hardened. Yeah. So the matrix are hardened by a mineral. The main minerals. So it's originally come from the collagen fibers, just like every other connective tissues. They have this collagen protein, and they form these fibers in the matrix, but they are hardened by a mineral. One type of mineral is called hydroapatite, hydroxyapatite crystal. So we talk about this one here. It's a combination of right here, hydroxy here, hydroxyapatite. So that's that. So you can see it contains calcium, it contains the phosphate. Yeah, that's the main thing. That's the main thing. So you can see that it's a powder structure, powder-like structure, and it's a main thing to provide the support in the bone matrix. So that's that. So it include the calcium, it include the phosphate, it include the carbonate, and all these are combined. That's why we need calcium to support our bone development. Our body also use bone to store calcium. If your body calcium is uh, a little bit more, they will get stored in the bone to strengthen your bone. If your body's calcium level is low, we can use the one stored in the bone to be used in our body's other area. So that's that. The cells of the bone include the osteocytes, that's the primary one. It also has an osteoblast, that is one to become the osteocytes. Osteoblast is one to secrete those hardened matrix, hardenize them, and then they trap themselves inside of it, become the osteocytes. The location that they get trapped into is called lacuna. So it's like their prisoner. They become the prisoner. That is, they create their own jail. We also have two other cells. One is called osteogenic cells. These are the stem cells for the osteoblast. And osteoclast, this is the uh, macrophage cells to eat away a weakened part of the bone. So we have these slides earlier. Osteogenic cells are the stem cells, which can become the osteoblast, and then osteoblast secretes those matrix as well as these minerals. They trap themselves inside of it, become the osteocytes. These osteocytes are trapped inside of this lacuna. Let me show you here. Right here. Trapped inside of this lacuna, they will try to reach out to their neighbors. They cannot leave, but their hands, their fingers will try to reach out to their neighbors. So their hands will reach out, and so you'll see that this cell become very spread. The cell is not like round, it will spread, trying to reach out to their neighbors, have some company, right? Have some communications. Even though their body cannot move, their fingers can reach out to them. Yeah. And here is the osteoclast. This is the uh, cells to eat away the weakened or aged part of the bone. So this one just summarized the major function of the bones. It provide body structure, so it provide that structure support. It provide our movement because muscle will pull the bone. When it pull the bone, our body can conduct different kind of movement. Bone marrows, here we have bone marrows right here. We have a yellow marrow. We have a red, R-E-D, red marrow. These red marrows are the one to store the stem cells to produce blood cells. So all these blood cells coming from these red marrows or marrow. Just put in marrow, that's fine. But here, yellow marrows store fat. Yeah. So the bone has a function to produce blood cells, red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets. All these blood cells come from bone marrow. Bone itself store the minerals such as the calcium, phosphate. Yeah, so that's that. And this is the yellow bone marrow. It stores fat. So that's a function of the bone. Here you can see that phosphate, calcium, magnesium is also gets stored in the bone quite a lot. Yeah. So those are the minerals. So that's for the very first part of the lecture. And yeah, so we will move on. In our next lecture, we will move on to talk more into uh, the different shape of the bone.